Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel NCRT series. Today we are starting a new chapter, that is chapter 2 from history, on the trail of the earliest people. So 2 million years ago, people who used to live in subcontinent, we call them as hunters and gatherers. And why we used to call them as hunters and gatherers? Because they used to hunt animals and gathered fruits and roots and seeds for their food. So these things were not easy to do because people need to be alert, quick, and they should have a lots of presence of mind when they are hunting animals. And there are four reasons why hunter gatherers moved from place to place. So the first reason is if they had stayed at one place for a long period of time, they would have eaten up all the valuable plant and animal resources in their surrounding. And the second reason is animals move from place to place, either in search of small prey or in search of deer or in search of grass and leaves. And the people who hunted these animals has to follow their movement to hunt them. And the third reason is plants and trees bear fruit in different seasons. So people may have moved from season to season in search of different kinds of plants. And the fourth reason is many rivers and lakes are perennial. Perennial means river with water throughout the year, and some rivers are seasonal. So people living in the banks of these seasonal rivers have to move in search of water during the dry season. And people have traveled to meet their friends and relatives, but they used to travel in foot and now will travel in vehicles. And how do we know about these peoples? See, archaeologists have found some of the things hunters and gatherers made and used. So, yeah, of course, they had used tools, and we'll see what are the uses of those stone tools. Stone tools, it was used to cut meat and bone, scrape bark, and to peel off animal skin, and to cut fruit and roots. And some may have been attached to handles of bone or wood to make the spears and arrows for hunting. Next, we shall see what is factory sites. So, places where stone was found and where people made tools. That is known as a factory site. So, places where stone was found and where people made tools are known as factory sites. And what is habitation cum factory site? Blocks of stone tools that were made and perhaps discarded. So, some stone tools were made and they were thrown away because they were not perfect, and chips of waste stones left behind at these sites. Sometimes even people lived for a longer period of time in those places. So these sites are called as habitation cum factory site. In the slide you could see the image of the map. So all the places marked with red triangles are sites from which archaeologists have found evidence of hunters and gatherers. So let's see those places. One is Kurnul Caves, another one is Hansgi, and another one is Bimbetka. So these are the Paleolithic sites, and evidence of hunters and gatherers were found here. Next, making stone tools. And there are two techniques of making stone tools. The first one is stone on stone. So in this technique, the pebble from which the tool was made was held in one hand, and another stone which was used as a hammer was held in the another hand. The second stone was used to strike off the flakes from the first till the required shape was obtained. And the next technique is pressure flaking. So here the core was placed on a firm surface. The hammer stone was used on a piece of bone on the core to remove the flakes that could be shaped into the tools. Next is about changing environment. Around 12,000 years ago, there were major changes in the climate of the world, with a shift to relatively warm conditions. So, in many areas, this led to the development of grasslands. So, as grassland developed, the animals which live in grasslands like deer, antelope, goat, sheep, and cattle, even they developed. Next, we shall know about names and dates. So, what is Paleolithic? Paleolithic is the earliest period and it is derived from the Greek word paleo means old, lithos means stone. And Paleolithic is of three types. One is lower Paleolithic, middle Paleolithic, and upper Paleolithic. And Paleolithic is about 2 million to 12,000 years ago. So, that period of time is called as Paleolithic. And it covers 99% of human history. Next, we shall see what is Mesolithic. So, the period when we find environmental changes. that is called that period is called Mesolithic, and the period of 12,000 to 10,000 years ago, that is called Mesolithic. And stone tools during this period were very tiny, that's why it is called microliths. And the Neolithic, so the period which is 10,000 years ago, that period is called as Neolithic. Next is rock paintings and what they tell us. So these paintings shows wild animals drawn with a great accuracy and skill. So through these paintings also we could know about our past. Next, who did what? So there was no specific thing that women should do particular work and men did this particular work. Like, it's not known whether women hunted or men hunted, or women painted or men who gathered fruits. It's still not known, but maybe it is believed that both of them did all the work togetherly. And one more thing, ostriches were found in India during the Paleolithic period. And how could we know about this? Because of the presence of ostrich egg cell that was found in Patna in Maharashtra. Next, a closer look at Hansgi. In the map I showed you where Hansgi is present, it is one of the Paleolithic sites. So a number of early Paleolithic sites were found here, and these were probably habitation cum factory site. And even I have explained in the previous slide what is habitation cum factory sites. So this was all about this chapter. All the notes of this chapter are available in my Instagram, UPSC Zone. Do follow it. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel NCERT series, and do press the bell icon to get the notification as soon as I upload any of the videos. Thank you so much.